Hey guys, Paul Procyse here with Top 3, and on behalf of Josh and Anson, I just want to continually thank you for being such amazing people and supporters of this podcast. We're small, we're scrappy, but we have got some really big opportunities coming up. As we are wrapping up the final week of no video podcasts, we still have podcasts going on, so I would really like to encourage you to go to your favorite podcast platform and listen to Spam. We had our buddy D on there, and he was on 2 podcasts, but Spam was really special for me because it touched on his Islander heritage, and there was a depthness and a richness to it that I really liked hearing, and it was also gross. I mean, I grew up with Spam, so it was nostalgic in a lot of ways. It was not nostalgic for D, and there's some flavors that we all just touched on. And it was also at the end of a night where we had just a ton of food. So we were just like, oh, can we get this over with? It was just a fun night. So make sure that you listen to this podcast. We just have a ton of fun doing these things. And again, we apologize for not having the video for that. But what that does, it allows us to remind you guys that we have the podcast on the podcast platforms, and that gives us an opportunity to say also we have an event coming up that's going to be video. Of course, we're always going to release things on the podcast platforms. The video event and the podcast event that we have coming up is going to be August 22nd, and it's going to be at our favorite place, Welcome Home Brewery. And the cool thing about this is it's going to be really a launch pad. What we're hoping it's going to be is a launch pad for bigger things to come. And we're bringing in one of our buddies and a whole production crew, and we are going to be filming 2 episodes while we're there, and we want you to be there and be a part of it. So if it's just in the background and you guys are drinking beer and you guys have family and you bring in local foods, there's a pizza joint right next door that you can bring their food in, and enjoying. Even if you don't like beer, but you just want to support them, that's cool. We want you to be there and just support the local business. They've got some really cool charity work too that we want you to learn and be a part of. And I just think that you guys would really enjoy this time. Me, Josh, and Anson are going to be posting some more specific details about that day, August 22nd. So I would just encourage you to stand by. And the way you do that, of course, is to subscribe to us, Top 3, the TOP, the number 3, SHOW on all of our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And hopefully we'll have updates for you here really soon. Quick video updates or posts and stuff, just to give you the time and date and when to show up and that kind of stuff. On that day, we're going to have 2 shows. We're going to record 2 shows. The first one's going to be Marmite, Vegemite, and Promite. And if you don't know anything about that, those are gross. Now, so what they are, they're spreads that are really their favorite things that were developed kind of out of brewery, yeast extract type gook, but they are super salty. They're a favorite thing to spread on bread. Bread and cheese are a favorite thing. I don't know. A lot of people put them in like meat bases and things, and just so Marmite comes out of the UK. Promite and Vegemite comes out of Australia. There's other different kinds that have been around. We're only going to do 3 because we're the top 3, and that's what we do. And we're going to taste them and rate them because that's what we do. We're the top 3. So, that's going to be the first episode. We're going to struggle through it. That's what we do. Anson will probably like it because he's a human dumpster. Josh will be grumpy and complain about it the whole time. I'll probably be old and grumpy and complain about it too. All right. So then the second episode, what I'm really excited is we're bringing back, because we've been doing the podcast for 1 year. We didn't think that this would go. We kind of thought that it would just be a thing that we do for a little bit and go away, but it's just going, and we're actually getting bigger and stronger. We're bringing back Snack Crate, because we started with Snack Crate. I think that was our third episode. We're bringing it back, and we're really excited about it because we get to show off what Snack Crate is all about, snackcrate.com, and we have it still sealed. This is still sealed. I'm not even going to open it. And the guys, even though they know kind of what it's about, but we don't know any of the stuff that's in here. And so we're going to be surprised along with everybody else. And we're going to taste this stuff. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun experience. And if you'd like to experience that with us, show up on that day. Like I said, we're going to announce the exact specific details of that day. And I think it's going to be a really fun, energetic experience and interactive day. And we'd love for you to be there. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. We will see you there in just a few weeks. Make sure you go to the podcast, subscribe to us. Make sure you have subscribed to us on Facebook and YouTube. Go to our social medias, top 3, the number 3, SHOW. If you have any ideas for anything else, email us, the guys at, how do I do this all the time? The guys at top3.show. There you go. All right. Roll the credits.
Legit. That's legit. That's legit.
Legit. I'm legit going back to the crab.
It legit. Like
I will legit like a legit.
That was legit.